Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I am your host, Ken Nickels, and I'm here today with Melanie Nickels. She is a Diva trained stylist and a Weed Ad trained stylist and the founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curly hair salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products that can be found at rawhairorganics.com. If you've been following along, this is show number 141, and it's been a couple of weeks, but this is also Curl Crap giveaway show number 16. And if you remember, I mentioned last week, this is a Curl Crap giveaway show, but it's not Curl Crap that we're giving away. However, it's really good. We're probably going to give away close to $500 worth of stuff today. But wow. I only want you playing. Yes.
You should have said that for next
Happy
week.
Halloween. But I only want you playing if you or someone very, very close to you has an acne problem. Because I'm going to give away acne stuff tonight. Really good stuff. Expensive stuff. Really good. So don't just win it just to win it. Just win it if you can use it or somebody close to you can. So anyway, so that's that. So yes, Curl Crap giveaway show number 16. It's been a few weeks off, but we are back. So tonight we are sponsored by Raw Curls and the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products. In my opinion, the best in the world. Salon quality at a big box retail store price. The only curly hair product, well, is it the only curly hair product brand that curl expert Melanie Nickels uses at the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida? Pretty much, she says. Good. Anyway, hey, I'm not here to tell you to buy from our sponsor, Raw Curls, but if you're going to choose curly hair products, I'd prefer they be Raw Curls. We are also sponsored tonight by the Raw Curls Academy, and that's held in beautiful Naples, Florida. Again, what do we do at the Raw Curls Academy? We train up licensed professional hairstylists and turn them into curl specialists. You can join us. Oh, wait, we've got a class coming up this coming Sunday and Monday, October what is it?
27th and 28th.
27th and 28th, but we are sold out. We are booked with stylists coming to become curl experts, curl specialists, I should say, and we're going to send them back to wherever they came from, knowing a whole lot more than when they got here.
Absolutely.
And that benefits you guys. We also have 3 upcoming dates at least coming up, at the very least, January 26th and 27th, April 26th and 27th, and July 26th and 27th. And we actually are hoping, I announced this last week, hoping to be announcing some other curly hair classes in 2020 as well coming up. One of them really pretty special. We've been working on this for a long time, trying to put it together. But yeah, some really neat stuff coming up. You're going to find in 2020, for those of you who follow us, have noticed that in the last couple of months of 2019, we've really been working to build up the curl community across the United States and the world, for that matter, by training up stylists, because there's a severe lack of them. And well, I'll put this out. I'll put this out there since, hey, we talk real on this show. If you think we're doing it for the money, we ain't doing it for the money, because we got to shut our salon down to do it. It actually costs us money to do it. Is that right? Is that a true statement?
Well, we do it on Sunday and Monday.
That's true.
So kind of, it's not a true statement.
But
because we're already closed.
But you're right. But you could be if you want to, because we were open last season. We were open on Sundays and Mondays sometimes, right?
Well, I allow the girls to work. If they choose to come in on a Sunday or Monday, they can absolutely do that. I never, if they want to work till midnight, of course, I'll let them. It's like the only salon that just would stay open 24 hours, 24/7.
If Melanie could stay up.
Yeah, which party I almost do. So yeah, it's kind of like a running joke. But yeah, you want to work? Absolutely, I'm open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sometimes if they're going on vacation or whatever, they want to make up time or hours
or just want to make some more money.
Yeah.
We're more than happy
Absolutely.
to open the doors up.
So, yes, I mean, but it is, and it's time and an expense, that we invest into other hairdressers, but it's, absolutely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. All right, so that's that. All right, let's get into the show. We got a lot going on because we got Curl Crack giveaways, we got lots of questions, and we're going to start with a fun fact like we usually do, except I'm going to do the fun fact. And this is for Melanie.
Oh.
Some of you may know this, but this is for Melanie. Now, Melanie is, even if she's not busy, Melanie's not one of those people that keeps up on the news. So she really doesn't know what's going on in the world, nor does she care.
That's true.
Melanie doesn't care about politics. Don't ask her for her opinion because she doesn't know and does not care. And that's pretty much how she rolls. Am I right? Is that a true statement?
That's pretty true.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give Melanie a fun fact, and this is gonna be pretty cool. Okay, so this past week, I believe it was Thursday or Friday, there was a first in history. A very historic thing happened. And what happened was NASA had sent up 2 female astronauts to the International Space Station, and they sent them both out on a spacewalk to do some repairs on the space station. It was the first time 2 women did a spacewalk together alone in history.
Wow. Did they have curly hair?
Now, Rhett, show us the picture of those 2 women, and Melanie, tell me if you notice anything.
Yeah, see? I knew it.
When I saw the picture, I think it was Friday morning when they announced that they went live, and I saw the picture, I'm like, they're curlies.
They're
Both
curlies.
of them.
They need some raw curls.
They need something
looking
going on.
kind of frizzy.
So that whole anti-gravity thing, apparently,
Wow.
not a... So if you're one of those people that's looking forward to Elon Musk and his colonization of Mars, you might want to think about this.
Oh my gosh.
You think you got problems here? You got problems there.
Seriously.
So I actually said on Friday, I said when they come back, there's going to be a big press conference and whatever. And I was thinking, you know what I could do? Because they're not too far away from us at NASA. Mm-hmm. I could try to get a curly hair Q&A show press pass, and I could ask them the question. Hey, this is all great and
How
all
do you
this
take
historic.
care of your curls in space?
Tell us what we really want to know. What's your product lineup, for God's sakes? It would be funny.
Yeah.
I'd get thrown
How do
out,
they take
escorted by guys in black suits.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that would be interesting to see how they care for their hair in outer space. Though that would be good. Yeah, that would be good.
That's what we want to know. It's spacewalk. Yeah, repair, whatever. How do you take care of it? Anyway, so I thought you'd get a kick out of that. So there you go.
That's cute.
All right. Okay. Should we get into questions? You ready?
Yeah, I just was going to say it's Breast Cancer Awareness Week, so I'm in support of wearing my pink. You don't have your pink on.
No.
Very disappointing. Do you even own anything pink?
Well, I've got that one shirt that's kind of
a salmon color.
Yeah, and it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit well because I lost some weight. It doesn't fit well.
Oh, okay. Well,
looks all baggy.
Okay. Well, we want to support our women and those that have, been touched by breast cancer, and men. That's actually,
right.
There's women and men. Don't want to leave them out.
I almost said I don't need to wear pink to touch your. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't need to wear pink to support your.
Oh right, my gosh. Okay,
I'll just stop now. Yes, you're right. I will stop now. All right, let's get into some questions. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Melanie, can you give us any tips on how to use the new Raw Curls pomade besides mixing it with the Shine Serum oil?
Sure.
I forget if you talked about this last week or when it was, but it came up. I think we talked about this in the show. It took us 2 years. We created this new pomade it's very similar to the old one, but better. And it's a matter of, because we manufacture in the natural and organic realm, it's hard to make stuff without using chemicals that actually works. And so it took a while. And anyway, it came out, and we sent out some free back bar to our Raw Curls product salons and to play with and use. And we've gotten a lot of really, really good feedback, because it's really, really good. But I got some questions about, hey, how else can we use this stuff on curly hair without making it look greasy, and maybe without using the Shine Serum Oil? Are there any ways to use it? Do you have anything, or is that pretty much your go-to trick?
Well, it is a go-to, but it's not necessary. Even when I talk to my clients in the salon and I'm teaching them and working with them, I never push, that you have to have all the products. I think, I explain what would work best. And if you have issues, you might know why if you're not using these products. But you can use one or the other. You can use pomade by itself. You can use Shine Serum by itself, but they're different. So the pomade it has a hold factor to it. It's a little bit like tacky, but it emulsifies really beautifully into nothing. It has a little bit of shine to it. So I think the number one problem that people may have with it is how much they're using. It takes a very, very small amount, especially for those people that have finer hair. But I very rarely would ever use more than maybe even like half of a fingernail full, because
barely. I've seen you do it a million times.
Yeah.
And she just like flicks.
Yeah,
her fingers are not big.
I have little fingers, so so I just scrape into the pomade and like half a fingerful. That is it, and then I put it in the palm of my hand. And you want to emulsify it, so you're and I actually have my clients do this so they understand what that means. So you're rubbing your hands together so that there looks like there's nothing but a little bit of shine in your hands, and then you're just working off of that to put it in your hair. So just using the pomade, and it's the same kind of technique that I would use even if I combine it with the Shine Serum. So I did that today. I didn't have any Shine Serum at home, so I just used the pomade. It was a wash day for me. After my hair was dry, the final step that I take is I took the pomade, just like I said, scraped a little half a fingernail full, emulsified it in my hands, and then I scrunched it into my hair to help break the cast. And then I also smooth over the top of my hair, or these pieces in the front. I literally I'm working off of what was on the palm of my hands, and if I need a little more on my fingertips, then I rub my hands together, and then I just run those fingers over the curls that I want to soften. And then you can get in there and just, if you want to take like a bigger ponytail section and just run your hands over it to soften and smooth that cuticle down. But it's nice because it has a hold to it. So for me, these little gray hairs in the front are the ones that always want to pop out. They poke me in the eyes. It's super annoying. They look like frizz. So I'm always, taking the pomade and smoothing those down. And that gives like a final frizz control and hold and finish to the curl, which is beautiful. The reason that, I combine the Shine Serum is because that just gives it a little extra shine. But that's the difference. Pomade has a hold and tackiness to it. Shine does not. It's just oils. So, it just gives a little more shine to the hair and sheen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I really like the new Shine Serum, the new pomade, and it's what I like about it is the old pomade had it was stiffer and had a little bit of a grit to it, right?
Yeah.
This stuff is really creamy.
Yeah, this is a little smoother. So, and again, that's why you want to be careful about how much you're using.
Yeah, and I found that out the hard way.
Because
obviously,
we were used to a little bit harder of a waxy texture.
Yep.
And, you can't like really stick your finger in there. You have to just lightly scrape it with your nail.
And it emulsifies so quick.
It does. And it's nice and smooth. That's why I say it's not a gritty feel to it at all. It's wonderful. beautiful. So I use it as a finishing product. You can use it for twist outs, things like that, different styles that you want a little control, and braids, really beautiful for any kind of finishing and styling work like that. Pomade is fabulous, and ours is water soluble, so it's not going to leave a buildup in the hair. It rinses clean, and you'll notice that even in your hands. There's not like, I don't even have to wash my hands after I apply it. Actually, I can just rub it in, and it's gone. So really, really a great product.
Okay. Next question I've got, Melanie, how long do you typically leave on a deep treatment? For example, I know you use Malibu Undo Goo in your salon. How long do you leave it on?
Well, that's not a deep treatment. That's a clarifying treatment.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if they're talking about a deep conditioning treatment or a clarifying
Let's go with
treatment.
that. Let's go with if you do a deep conditioning treatment, do you use your steamer, or how do you do it in the salon? What do you do?
So we have several different deep conditioning treatments and masks and things that we can do. There's different levels, we'll call it. You can do it at the shampoo bowl for 5 minutes. We have other ones that we put under the steamer for 15 to 20. We have the infrared iron, that's more of a process of drying the hair and then, ironing it. But it's not the flat iron. And then the strongest and longest lasting and time consuming is the keratin, which is also a type of conditioning treatment. But like actual what people would consider conditioners and masks, most of the time we're doing the ones that we put under the steamer for 15 to 20 minutes. And then we rinse out.
Okay.
A clarifier, a whole different topic, but a lot of times I just do the clarifiers at the bowl. They're I'm thinking of the color correcting one. That one goes under the dryer. But most of the clarifiers we just do right at the shampoo bowl, so I don't typically let them sit in for any time.
Yeah. Okay. You're still a fan of the Malibu Undo Goo?
Yeah,
you still use
absolutely.
that? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Melanie, is it beneficial to use products from the same line?
Yes.
Yes.
I do believe in that, just from experience with manufacturing products and learning from trial and error.
And that's it. Do you mean that for anybody's products? Not just the ones you manufacture.
Yes.
Stick to the same line. Is your best results? Is that your feeling?
I find you're going to get, I feel like it would be your best results. Is it an absolute must? No. Some people like to mix and match, but you have to be careful when you do that, because I know, speaking for the Raw Curls line, there's positive and negative charges, and like the conditioners have a lot of positive charge to them. Our anti-frizz spray, if you are using something that's not charged properly with that product, it's actually going to do the opposite. It's going to have the opposite effect. It's going to make the hair very frizzy. So, then people will say, this stuff doesn't work. Right.
And it's like, oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah. It's because you're mixing. Yeah.
Right. So that can be a problem when you're crossing different products and mixing them together. And I just know that for a fact, since we manufacture products, certain, and again, a lot of it has to do with those positive ions and negative ions and the charges that they have. But even ingredients, sometimes don't mix well. It can cause gels to be like chunky or curdle or conditioners. So then you'll see that in the hair. So you have to be careful if you're going to do that. So I do feel, product lines are manufactured with certain pH levels that work in coordination with one another. So you're going to, I feel, get your best results sticking with.
Yeah, and that's any manufacturer, because the way it, without going into a whole lot of detail, the way it works is, typically one formulator or a team of 2 or 3 formulators, they all work together to create a product line, and they're usually even as the product line grows, those people who created the initial ones are the ones that are creating the new products that are coming in. Typically, it's typically how it works. So they're working off the same basis. So they know that, okay, this, for example, let's say this anti-frizz or frizz-free foam is going to work. Let's say that 3 times fast.
You sounded like that client. Remember when we did that video?
Yes. Right. Right. It's going to, they know it's going to work with, this conditioner and this cleanser that they already made because they're working off the same basis. Now, somebody else, obviously different formulators would make for a different brand or whatever, they may have a completely different theory. And the next thing you know, and the only way you would know as a consumer is if you try it.
Yeah.
And that could be that it could work great, or it could be an expensive guess.
And, another example is our shampoos and conditioners are at, I have them formulated at specific pH levels so that they can, the cleanser can cleanse the hair without drying it out. And then that conditioner seals the cuticle down so it keeps it nice and smooth and also seals in the color. So, someone else's shampoo or cleanser or whatever you want to call it may be a higher pH level, and then if you're using our conditioner, it's just not going to work the same. You're not going to get those same results. Because even slight changes in those levels of pH make a big difference. Lots of conditioners, I can tell you, are not at the same pH level that we have. And that's part of what makes ours so great because of my involvement in that.
Yeah, but as a general answer for that question, in general, not always, but in general, try to stick with the same line, whatever line it is. I mean, if you're using Shea Moisture, stick with Shea Moisture. If you're using Diva Curl, stick with Diva Curl. If you're using Weed Head, stick with Weed Head. It's in general. In general, not always, but not an absolute, but in general. Yeah. All right, let's do a trivia question. If you just joined the show before the beginning here, the giveaways tonight are acne giveaways. So this is a really, really good kit. It's worth over $100.
Wow.
And we're going to give away a bunch of them. So don't try to win this just if you or someone very close to you isn't in need of this. Let somebody who can really benefit from these prizes tonight get them. The questions tonight, the trivia questions, they are all based in a category, which we try to do a lot. And tonight's category is groups. Okay? Groups. But yeah, so tonight we've got... when we do Curl Crack giveaways, we've got rules. Rhett, would you like to post the rules and go over them with our viewers and listeners quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So the winner must live in the lower 48 states of the United States. Each person may only win once every 60 days. If you win and do not want the product, the only way that you're allowed to get rid of the product is by giving it away. You are not allowed to sell the product. If we see you, we will publicly shame you on Facebook and other social media.
I do that.
And the winner is the first person that I see in the chat, and that could be the YouTube channel or any of the Facebook groups. I don't have access to the other ways that we're broadcasting it to see answers. So the YouTube channel is the best way if you're not in one of the Facebook groups or on the Facebook page.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if you are listening to our award-winning podcast tomorrow morning, you're obviously not going to be able to win. You'll have to watch us live on any one of our live streams next week, which would be on the YouTube channel, the Curly Hair Q&A YouTube channel, Instagram at Raw Curls, Instagram, or on Facebook. You can watch us live streamed in the Curly Girl support group, the Diva Curl user support group, the Curly Hair Q&A group, the Raw Curls user support group, the Curly Girl Method product swap group, on Twitter at Curly Hair Q&A, spell it out, Periscope at Curly Hair Q&A, spell it out, or on the Curly Hair Q&A Show Facebook page. So any of those places next week.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, don't call Dr. Pimple Popper. And don't look at that YouTube channel. Do not. Especially
it's good for Halloween.
Oh, for Halloween. Yeah, and next week's Halloween show, and it might be scary next week because we may have a special guest in show panelist to maybe relieve Melanie of her duties while she's teaching classes. Maybe not. Who knows? She may show up.
Oh, that's
see.
right. I won't be here for the Halloween show.
You won't. Boo. That's scary. Or I might be here answering your questions.
That's even more scary.
Oh, and who knows what the topics will be. Anyway,
Are you going to wear a
let's do
costume?
this. Let's do this. Here's the, probably not. And I'm not wearing a mask this year either. Although I should. Anyway. All right. So here's our first prize tonight. I don't know how many we're going to get to. We're running late already. It's a RH Organic Skincare anti-blemish, anti-acne kit with a foaming cleanser, a face toner and oil control, a moisturizer and oil control, and an anti-blemish spot treatment. This is a $100 kit, yo.
Wow. That's
This is
nice.
a good kit. This is a really high quality
almost makes me
organic and
wanna have
natural
acne.
kit. You? Right. Anyway, so if you'd like to try to win this, you have to answer this first trivia question. Melanie?
A single unicorn is called a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
What is a group of unicorns called?
What is a group of unicorns called? So whoever's got the first response to that correct answer that Rhett sees,
Really?
will you'll win
Is
this
there
coveted
even-
prize.
Are there really unicorns?
Technically, it's not called anything because they don't exist. But
Exactly.
But the people that write
But
books
yes,
are,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I
All
forgot
right.
to mention one other thing. If
Yes.
you win, I will direct message you on Facebook with a link to a Google form that you'll fill out with all of your shipping and contact information, and you'll just have to check your requested messages in case you don't see it.
Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next question, and as soon as we have a winner, I'll let you know.
I used to love unicorns when I was. There's a fun fact. I used to love unicorns when I was younger. That was a big thing.
Now, not so much.
I mean,
Whatever.
yeah, I'm 50. It could be kind of
Before
weird.
you go into that question, we already have a winner.
We already have a winner. Okay. Who is, let's see. Well, why don't you tell us what the
Absolutely.
winning answer is, the correct answer, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, it's called a blessing of unicorns.
How did somebody know that? That's just
You
insane.
said that you loved unicorns. You may have known that. When
I
you were a
had
kid and just-
no
She had
idea.
no idea.
No
And
idea.
it's, now this is going to be a little tricky. This is Tracy Ray is the name on YouTube, and so I'm going to have to figure out how to get in contact with her. If you're on Facebook, just send me through the Curly Hair Q&A show page. Send me a direct message if you will.
There you go.
I don't know how to contact you.
Okay. Congratulations, Tracy Ray.
Yay, Tracy.
Hopefully your
We're
zits-
sending you a unicorn.
No, we're sending you a unicorn. No, we're sending you a blessing of unicorn. Unicorns. Anyway, you're
Gosh, I'm thinking that was like
congratulations and
6th grade. So how
there
old
you
are you
go.
in 6th grade?
12.
Wow, that was a long
there
time
you
ago. I can't believe they're still popular.
Congratulations. Let's hope your zits are gone forever. So, all right, let's go on to the next question. Melanie, do you have any tips for getting your bottom layers to curl more like your top layers? I always feel like mine fall much flatter than the top and can look kind of stringy. I tried finger coiling, but I don't seem to be able to get the hang of it. Any tips on that too are more than welcome. I've tried to watch YouTube videos, but don't seem to be doing it correct as it makes my curls almost less defined, I feel. So, any tips to get better curls, Melanie?
Look, it might just be their curl pattern. Maybe you need a haircut because a lot of times, especially if it's looking stringy, that sounds like that needs to be cut to bulk it up and, make it look a little thicker at the bottom. But, the biggest thing that I find is product application, making sure that you're taking your time, applying the products properly, section by section, making sure you're getting gel or whatever styling product you're using from root to end. And maybe, if you're starting at the root, you're running out by the time you get to the end of your hair. My hair is long, so I have to be sure that I have enough that I can get, a consistent amount of application. So, and then, it's actually really interesting since I've been using the CIC diffuser, CIC Beauty Diffuser, I find that it really helps to bounce up my curls as well. So because your well, I have longer hair again, but you're resting and cupping your hair in that big diffuser. So it's just, it's like it's molding them. So I get a really nice curl consistent from root to end, but it just bounces those ends up even more.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Hey, you know what? Since you're talking about the CIC diffuser, Rhett, can you show us a video? Let's take a look at this. We got a video of Melanie using it, and let's
and you can
let's
see
take a
how
look
my
at it.
curls are.
Yeah, let's take a look.
So as you can see, it is quite a large apparatus. See, it looks like it would be super heavy, but it's really awesome. I normally never let my hair fall into the diffuser, but now with this one I do, because I can do like a whole section of my head at one time. And it does, because of the serum in it, make your hair really soft and hydrated and shiny. This diffuser, there's 3 parts to it, and that attachment that I have on is one that is more concave, so you can, cup the hair with it. You can see where I'm holding on to it. That makes it really comfortable because it's a rubber piece right there, so it's easy to grip, and it also fits on every hairdryer except for the Dyson. Unfortunately, we tried it. Now I'm switching the attachments, and this is a volumizing attachment, so you can see it looks like a weapon, and it looks kind of crazy, but this is to give extra added lift and volume to the hair. And you can stick it in the hair just like that and just kind of push it up, and it doesn't get real hot because of how long those prongs are. We actually use this all over the entire head. At a certain point, after we flip up, and you can see it gives really nice lift, and like I said, it doesn't feel like, and I have it on, my dryer is super hot, so I have it on medium heat and high air, and I'm able to just hold it there. Yeah, you can see my curls come out really curly and bouncy with that. I love it.
All right, now we're gonna do one more quick trivia question. We're gonna give away another of the RH Organics skincare anti-blemish, anti-acne kits, $100 kit. Giving it away. We're gonna give one more of these away before we get into our next curl question. That's a loaded question. That's
loaded
every time we
with
talk
pus.
about,
we're on the topic of
zits.
Zits.
Right, it's loaded with pus.
Oh,
it will be in the comment section because it always becomes Melanie, you don't know what you're talking about. Stop commenting about things you don't know anything about. It happens every time.
Oh, okay.
But whatever. It's what we do here.
I'm good at popping zits. I know about that.
Oh God, just torture. Torture, I tell you. All right, let's do trivia question number 2 to win one of these cool kits.
Oh my gosh.
You have to first be able to answer this trivia question about groups.
Okay, which one am I doing? Number 2? What is a group of ravens called?
And not the NFL team ravens.
Mm-hmm.
What is a group of ravens called? So, all right, whoever Rhett sees, as soon as he gets a winner, he'll let us know.
Are these real? You guys just making this up.
I swear, you look at all those, aren't they kind of
3?
interesting?
It's
yeah,
so
aren't those
weird.
interesting?
Yeah.
I know, you wouldn't guess. That's why I thought these are fun questions.
Who decided that?
Right. Yeah. So, all right. Okay, so that's that. All right, let's get into the next question.
Okay.
All right, here's where Melanie pisses people off. It's usually me. I'm usually pretty good at that. But this one is Melanie getting people pissed off. All right, Melanie, give me one good reason why I shouldn't color my hair with henna at home.
That makes people mad.
Oh my God, they'll cuss you out like crazy. Every time we do the hair color show,
Really?
which we've done 2 in the last year, you don't know anything about henna, blah, blah, blah. I've been using henna since I was 16. You're a dummy.
Oh, so interesting.
So she wants to know, give me one good reason why she shouldn't color her hair with henna at home. You hair color elitist.
Well, the number one reason I say is because it always has an orangey undertone. You know, that is for sure.
I never get an orangey undertone.
Yeah, this is the game that Ken always plays. And he says, give me one reason. And then I give him a reason. And then he says, give me another reason. Okay, well, reason number 2. I'll keep going.
Keep going.
It's not compatible with traditional hair color. So once you use henna, you are stuck with it. It's going to have to grow out. It's not easy to remove. It is a stain, and you can have a chemical reaction if you try to use regular hair color over that. So once you are using henna, then most hairdressers will not color your hair.
But I've heard you say in other hair interviews that you know how to remove henna from hair, so that's not true, Miss Hair Color Expert.
I've never said that I remove henna from hair.
They said I heard you say that you know tricks. I've seen people
I do know
attack you
tricks.
about that.
I do know
then
tricks.
why don't you tell us
It's
those
perfect
tricks so
for
we can
Halloween.
use them at home?
Good luck. Yeah, you can. I'm not saying you can't. And when your hair melts off, don't we have a picture of that somewhere?
Oh, somewhere.
Yeah,
we do somewhere.
Yeah.
Oof.
Don't call me. I'm not fixing that one. So, yeah, but I do know tricks. And that being said, I do break rules in hair color because I
Run
do
with
have
scissors?
23 years experience specializing in color from day one and board certified with American Board Certified Hair Colorists and being an evaluator for that organization.
One of only 19 ever.
Right. So
What the hell do you know about hair color?
I don't know shit. I'm just guessing. It's a crapshoot.
Buy box color at Walmart. Have at it, man.
Yeah. Put henna on. It's all good.
Right. Melanie could use a new car, so I hope a bunch of you.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say.
Was just in the shop today.
I love when people do their own color.
I don't mean to jump in, but I have a fun fact.
Because I charge a lot of money for correction.
That
Rhett's
might be
got a fun fact.
That
What's
might be
your
the
fun
first time
fact?
I've ever heard you
Let's
say
hear
the
it.
word shit, honestly.
I know. It was fun.
Yeah,
It felt
that
good.
was great. You should do it more often. It was awesome.
Wait till I drop the F-bomb.
Oh, gosh.
That's going to be on the New Year's Eve show when we have champagne.
Oh, yeah. No, I have to. We went. This is a fun fact. I think I shared we went to the comedy show when my mom was here, and we saw Sam Comro, and he has Tourette's, and it was awesome. I just loved him, and he said something that I really liked. He just was himself, and he talked about how on America's Got Talent they didn't let him curse, and sometimes I kind of feel like that too. So it's like he just let loose, and he doesn't care what people think, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So I'm going to follow suit. I probably have a little Tourette's myself, but you just didn't know it.
All right. Okay. Well, there you go. So you asked for one good reason, you got 3 or 4. Rhett,
I could keep going.
Do we have a winner?
We do.
We do have a winner. All right.
Really quickly, we did.
Okay.
Wow.
So what is a group of ravens called? Rhett?
Unkindness.
An unkindness.
Wow.
And who knew that?
Melinda Azevedo?
Melinda Azevedo.
Yep, you have a message in your inbox if you will check that, please.
That is so crazy.
All righty.
I want to get to the third one because that's really weird.
There you go. Well, congratulations,
Yay,
Melinda. And hopefully your zits will be gone forever. If anything, it's your best chance, in my opinion, other than popping,
good
which we
stuff.
don't endorse, do we?
No,
Now
you're
I'm
not
moving on.
supposed to pick.
All right. Okay.
Never.
All right. Let's do another curl question, and then we're going to go into that number 3 question.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
interesting.
I'm like, who came up with these answers?
And
I think you guys were just
I don't know if
making them up.
I don't know if we're going to run out of time or not, but if we get to question number 5, you'll know this answer of question number 5 if you know the movie Superbad.
But what does that have to do with groups?
Groups of people. So anyway, but I can't tell you what kind of groups of people, which I'm sure you can figure out by looking at the answer, but that group. So anyway, all right. Okay, Melanie, I need help. I finally found the right hair products and fully transitioned in April to Diva Curl. I absolutely love my curls and Diva Curl products, but I've noticed in the last 2 months my hair is falling out.
Oh, boy.
I understand that my age, stress level, and not brushing my hair daily can contribute to more hair loss, but I'm still concerned. Yes, I'm a year older, but my stress levels is the same, and my hair is healthy. I've tried a few other shampoos and conditioners while still using Diva Curl Styling Cream and Archangel Gel. What other hair products are equivalent to all of my Diva Curl products? Or is there something else I should do that I haven't thought of here?
So first of all, I would say...
What's a lot of hair loss?
Oh, yeah. Well,
that's a good question.
Standard hair loss is 75 to 100 strands a day. So that is average. That's a lot of hair. That's a whole handful.
How do you know that? Have you ever counted?
I have.
All right.
I'm that crazy.
There you go.
There you have it.
No, you're that dedicated to your craft.
That's right. It's true dedication when you
Right.
take the wad of hair out of your brush and you count the strands one by one so people can see what it really looks like to have 100 strands of hair come out. And it's in the video that we did with Chadwick. That's the most current. Because I was going to say, we have a picture of it. I have a picture of it on my website somewhere, or I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Chadwick did my hair for that video with the diffuser, we showed him washing my hair and how much came out. And that was, I believe, 4 days of not washing. So, that can lead to additional hair coming out when you're washing. Plus, spring and fall, we shed a little bit more, so sometimes it's heavier then. But on average, 75 to 100 strands a day. That's a handful of hair, especially if you have long hair. You can really tell, it gets all knotted up in your fingers and tangly, and you usually, sling it across the shower and stick it to the wall. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, product, well, maybe it would be interesting for her to watch last week's show. Do we have that episode?
Yeah, it's archived on the Curly Hair Q&A show YouTube channel. That would be show number 140. You can find it right there.
Yeah, because we had Christy on, and she's a diva hairstylist as well, who was very dedicated to that product line and is very good friends with Lorraine Massey. And we discussed, some issues that are going on that people are finding, changes with that product line, and more people are reporting, hair loss, and so there's, some things going on. So I don't know. I don't use that product line because I have my own brand, the Raw Curls. So I would definitely recommend, trying something different. If you're having an issue, then switch products. It could, but again, we talked about hair loss a couple different times. The best show talking about hair loss was with Deshawn Bullard from Neurotrust.
And you can find that on our podcast channel, the Curly
She's
Hair
a
Q&A
hair loss
show,
expert.
and on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's on there as a video as well.
And we discuss, there's so many different factors that are involved with hair loss. It can be hormonal, it can, which would go along with age-related health, medications. It can be, from certain more or less product buildup that you're not getting the scalp cleansed and clean. There's so many different things. Stress, stress is a big one. Pregnancy, which would go along with the hormones. So the list, goes on and on. It's really kind of hard sometimes to narrow it down. But anyway, if you think it's product related, switch products, use something that, is cleaner or just different, and give it a try and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah, that show from with Christy Zimmerman last week was, I believe, our most listened to, most downloaded podcast episode of the show in the last 2 years. So if you're interested,
Deshaun was.
Deshaun was,
yeah,
then
Deshaun.
It's the second, then it's number 2. But you know what I meant to say. In a short period of time, in 7 days, it had the most listens in 7 days, most downloads. So I would, if you're interested, I would recommend go to the go listen to that podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, which would be places like Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Podcast Addict, and SoundCloud. Any of those places you can download the Curly Hair Q&A Show, episode 140. See how I worked that in there? It's pretty professional.
There you go.
But anyway, so obviously it was pretty good because, like I said, it was most amount of downloads in a very short period of time. Of the award-winning Curly Hair Q&A. All right, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So
at least I'm not talking in my announcer voice.
Thank God. That was weird. But definitely, I can say I would recommend staying away from, products that are going to build up on the hair, that have waxes, that have silicones, that have alcohol, things that we definitely know cause problems. So, that I can say right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's do a trivia question number 3 so Melanie can get into this fun question. The prize, again, another of the RH Organic Skincare Anti-Blemish, Anti-Acne Kits, retail value $100. And if you want to win one of these, you have to be able to answer this trivia question.
Okay, this one's real interesting. What is a group of crows called?
A flock? No. Okay, well, there you go. It's not a flock, so.
I heard crows are actually very intelligent.
Yes, they are.
It's weird.
That is.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's creepy.
Yeah, because I have some crows outside the back of the salon that are sometimes, I guess they're trying to give me a message.
They're laughing at you all the time?
They kind of bang against the window sometimes, so they must be trying to tell me something.
They need a haircut?
Perhaps. Or a bath.
Or a bath. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, as soon as we have
we already have a winner.
Oh, we already have a winner.
I didn't want you to get into another question before we.
Okay. All right. So we have a winner. So the question is, what is a group of crows called? And what's the correct answer?
The correct answer is a murder.
A murder.
Or if they're flying backwards, it's a red rum.
Oh,
right. That's pretty creepy. So you said they're creepy to begin with, but now they're even more creepy.
It's true. Ken's afraid of birds. That's another fun fact.
That is a fun fact. Don't like them.
The black crows are gonna peck at you.
Don't like them.
They're murderers.
Don't like them.
Oh, how interesting. Yeah.
Did
Edgar Allan Poe of you?
Oh, I'm not a bird fan at.
You had birds growing up.
We had tons of birds. I'm not a fan. So
just of wild birds, because you had pet birds, and didn't you have like I had a
cockatoo.
Yeah.
A white one, big giant one. Woke me up every morning at 4 a.m. I needed a car.
Is that why you're afraid?
No. There's another reason.
It was like standing over you.
No, there's another one. I'll tell it. I'll tell that story another time. There's another reason I'm not a fan of birds at all. So anyway, Goldie Hawn's daughter was married to a black crow. Anyway, moving on.
The winner's name, by the way.
The winner's name is?
While you went on that diatribe of crows.
Sorry.
It's Tina Murray.
Tina Murray, congratulations. You'll be zit-free in no time.
And maybe crow-free.
Oh, or maybe crow-free. So anyway. All right. Okay, so...
well, no, there's nothing in there for the crow's feet,
Who's Goldie Hawn's daughter again? You know who she is.
Yeah.
You like her. Mm-hmm. You know she's married to a black crow.
Now?
She was. She's married to somebody else now, or whatever. Anyway, okay, all right. So moving on. All right, let's do. We'll do one more question. How much time we got? Yeah, let's go at least one more question.
You already went over. We're on our second countdown. Yeah.
All right, we're trying to get done in 30 minutes. It's over 30.
It's been almost 60.
Okay. All right. Okay, this is an interesting question. Let's answer this. All right. Okay, Melanie. Do you have to use Diva Curl products in order to get a Diva haircut? I have severe eczema, which I did growing up as well as a little kid. I have severe eczema on my hands and the product breaks me out. But I am in need of a stylist who knows how to cut curly hair and is certified in it. I don't use heat on my hair. I let it dry naturally. I just don't use the product. So, do you have to use Diva Curl products to get a Diva Curl haircut?
You do not.
You do not?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. So
What is a Diva? What is a Diva haircut?
Right. So, we've kind of just started calling it a Diva cut because that's stylists who go to the Diva Academy, the Diva Shawn Academy, and get trained in their system of cutting curly hair. So we, just
because you're a Diva stylist, right?
I am, yeah. And we do, I still find myself calling it a Diva cut as well, or people call and say that.
Kind of like facial tissue. People call Kleenex, right?
Right.
It's not really Kleenex. It's facial tissue.
So really, what it is their system of cutting curls dry, and that's how their technique is that they teach, and so it's cutting different ways, curl by curl, groupings, there's all kinds of different techniques involved under that umbrella, but always they believe in cutting the hair dry.
Okay.
Where the curl lies.
Where the curl lies.
Mm-hmm. So,
right.
But no, you can have a stylist that's been trained in the Diva technique that is not using, the Diva products. And so, you can certainly get, I a lot of times now I just call it a curly cut because, there are different systems out there.
Really good systems out there.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. So, which, you can use the curly products that work best for you. But I always say the two things that are the most important in making your curls look the best are the right products and the right cut. So
there you go. All right, let's do one more curly question, and we'll wrap it up for tonight, and we'll save some more of these curl crap giveaways for next week. How about that?
Okay.
All right, Melanie. Let's see. I swim on a regular basis. The chlorine is bleaching my hair badly, and I don't know what to use to prevent it. I've tried putting a conditioner on before swimming, but it just makes the swim cap slip off my head badly. I don't want my hair to be bleached anymore. My hair is dark brown, and my ends are literally blonde now. Someone called me Goldilocks yesterday. Got any suggestions? Melanie, not a very strong swimmer, are you? Not a fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a
So
fan.
I don't have a lot of experience with swimming. I did get into some diving when I was younger. But that's interesting. Have you ever heard of that happening with the conditioner and the swim cap?
Of still getting
No,
still getting it bleached?
She's having a hard time keeping it on with the conditioner in her hair.
I never did that. I never put conditioner on it because I liked it to get a little bit blonde.
Yeah, most people do.
Because yes, that what she's doing is right. Is you put some conditioner
Right.
on, you leave it on, you put the cap on top of it. Here's the thing, and again, I know a lot of you know I came from that industry, so I know it very, very well. I more than any human should know. If you're swimming I'm assuming this person is swimming in the same place all the time. The person who has control of running that pool is the person that's bleaching your hair. There's no way around it. There's just if that's not working and you're still getting it, bleaching from it. if you want, like, say, let's just say you're in an apartment complex or something like that, and you're using the same pool all the time and this is happening, it should be easy enough to find what maintenance person in your community is running that pool and have a little conversation with them, because they're running way too high on chlorine if that's happening. I mean, it's
that's
if
pretty
you
common.
if she's got conditioner on her hair and she's wearing a cap,
Yeah,
I'm
but
assuming
she's
she's wearing and they use different materials to do it, but let's just say a rubberized cap. Like, let's call it latex. If you're using that and you're still getting bleached,
She's saying
dude.
she's having a hard time keeping the cap on because of the conditioner, and that's what I was asking, because I've not really heard that. So I'm wondering what kind of
be.
conditioner you're using. Like, is
Could
it
be.
very, super silicone-y or something, or something
silicone
that's
caps are the most common caps that are used. So I wonder if she's using a conditioner that's got silicone on it, and the silicone against the silicone is making it
That's
slick.
what I'm wondering, because I've not had anybody mention that to me before. This is the first time that's actually come up, I have to say. So, yeah, that's interesting, because we always tell people to wet their hair, put conditioner in it, and then put the cap on. So maybe try a different conditioner. Try a treatment, something that doesn't feel quite as slippery, that's more absorbing into the hair. That's what I'm going to suggest right now.
Yeah.
So give it a try with a different type of conditioning mask, something that, and then I always say to pre-wet it too. So that helps it to kind of stick to your head.
And I will say this, and it's because I was a competitive swimmer for, I didn't say a good one. I was a competitive swimmer for a long, long time.
Did you wear a Speedo?
Oh, you bet. I still do.
That's scary.
It's not the same. It's like a Michael Phelps Speedo now. It's like halfway down to my knees.
Thank God.
And nobody's in the pool in the morning when I'm there anyway. So nobody sees me. I could snap some pictures if you want.
No, thanks.
Okay. All right. Just asking. Just offering that. But anyway, my point is that so I know a little bit more than you should know, because I was in that business a long time. When it comes to silicone caps, Speedo makes a much better cut cap. You would think they're all the same if you look at Arena and you look at no. Speedo makes a real it's rare. I've never had one, and I was a competitive swimmer. Never had one come off. Never had one come off.
But you weren't putting conditioner in your hair either.
Yeah, but I was coming off of starting blocks pretty hard, and that's not coming off. So, but still, even with the conditioner, yeah, they're a really tight fit. They're an uncomfortable tight fit.
I don't think I've only seen, well, again, I'm not like spending a lot of time by the pool, but yeah, I think I see Speedo caps, but, or I'm picturing like the old fashioned water belly ones with the little flower on them.
Do you have one of those?
Yep. Yeah, but also I would, recommend using a product to wash your hair with after you get out of the pool, like the Malibu Swimmers shampoo and conditioner. They have an actual treatment to remove that chlorine that you're getting in your hair. So, I'm not sure if you're doing that, but that would be something beneficial.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea. Yeah. Send us pics or it didn't happen. In that hat. Let's see that cap. That's the rule around here.
Well,
and
I don't know. Maybe she's got hair like Julie. Like it's going to be kind of hard to put a swim cap on that hair.
That's what I'm picturing, actually.
Yeah. So,
yeah. All right.
Yeah, we'd have to see some pictures if it continues to be a problem, and maybe give some recommendations, because I'm thinking about when I worked on 42nd Street and how we had to prep the hair to wear the wigs, so
didn't you put
flatter.
caps on their heads to put the wigs on top?
Like like little pantyhose, like wig caps.
Oh.
But we set the hair in like little pin curls, little actually almost like Bantu knots, and little pin curls that were flat against the head, so that the wigs would sit on better, because they're not, wigs typically are going on people that don't have hair, so then when you have hair, it's harder to keep them on. Yeah,
for those of you who don't know, Melanie worked on the Broadway show, hit Broadway show, long running, 42nd Street, and there were a lot of wig changes and costume changes and stuff during that backstage. Eh?
Yeah, it was fun. We had to have a bite light. That was awesome. You have this little light that you keep in your mouth, so you can bite it with your teeth to turn it on, so you have your hands free to work on their hair and stuff off stage. It was awesome. I loved it.
Fun. Anyway.
Would have been more fun to be dancing, but
yeah.
Hey.
Not for me. Anyway. All right. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all I got for this week. Join us again next week, Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I might be alone. I might have a guest host. I might just give away lots of stuff for an hour for the heck of it with fun trivia questions. Who knows?
Halloween
We'll
Horror
see.
Night.
Halloween. I bet I can't say that because it keeps coming out. Yeah, I can't. It's coming out wrong. Anyway, show number 142 next week. Big Curl Crap giveaway number 17. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Might be scary. Might be fun. Anyway, check us out then. Remember, tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Podcast goes live, maybe even sooner. And you can check us out. If you didn't see the whole show tonight, you can listen to us tomorrow on your way to work or on your break or while you're working. Or check us out. Download us, like us. Same thing on YouTube. We appreciate it. Subscribe, like us, all that good old stuff. And we'll see you next Monday. Have a great curl week, right?
Bye.